Hey everyone, welcome back to the farm. It's Brad with Batchelder Family Farms, and we've got a lot of stuff to check on today. We've got some exciting things happening. Family friend Shannon is here to start working on laying out our pipe fence. We're going to check some cows. It is calving season already, so we should have a lot of mama cows getting ready to calve, and we'll check in on our buffalo and all the other animals, so stick around. So this is one of our favorite times of the year on the farm for sure, having that prep right before the calves come. And I'm going to walk through the cows here and kind of see ones that will be calving within the next month and ones that are a little further down the road. But we can definitely tell a difference between the cows that are going to be having babies soon and the ones that won't be having them until midsummer. So the first one here we're going to look at is a heifer. I don't know if you can see her ear tag. She's number 22. She's one of our registered Angus heifers, and she's not making much of a belly. Her stomach doesn't stick out very much, especially when she's moving on one side or the other. But if we look up here at our number 33 cow, you can see how she's got, she's wide on both sides no matter how she's standing, and she's one that we think is going to be calving here in the next month or so. Number 8 here, she's Francine. You can tell she's getting a big belly on her. The other thing that we look at is when they calved last year, and she calved in early April last year, so a lot of times they are 6 weeks earlier the next year. So number 3 here, half sister of 33. She's not quite as far along, but 28, one of our registered cows. She may be one of the first ones to calve for us. Right here, number 15, this is Violet. This is one of our favorites. She was an old bottle calf. You can tell her leg, her right knee is swollen. Hi, girl. She's one that, and this is Poppy. Poppy lost her ear tag. She's usually number 11, also a bottle calf. But this is one that Jenna saved. She didn't get any colostrum when she was little, and the vet told us she got infections in her knee because of it. The vet told us she'd probably be better off not saving her hay, and that wasn't okay with us, especially Jenna. So every day Jenna would come home from work and she'd drain her knee, and she is now getting ready to have her third calf. It's a colder day. We just had a huge cold snap come through, and it was a little hard on her today. I can tell when she's walking around she's limping a little bit, but for the most part she gets around. She gets the food early. The cows try to push her around a little bit, but she's a very healthy cow. She's a great mama. Both of her calves, she's had 2 bull calves, so she's been awesome. But if you can tell, she's limping a little bit, but you can tell how pregnant she is. So that baby number 3 will be coming pretty soon. Kind of the last thing we look at is their udders. 28 here. Like I said, she's going to have one fairly soon, but her udders aren't quite as big as if you look at Poppy's here. She's starting to make a little bit of a bag. So she might be even before number 28. But they're all looking good and healthy. Had lots of minerals, protein tubs out, plenty of hay. So hopefully they're all prepped and ready for the calving season to come. Something we didn't video was we moved all of our baby chicks in with the big chickens about, a week ago. Well, actually less than that. Actually, about a week ago, we moved them down to this pen, which is right here by the coop. And we left them in here for about 4 days so they could get to know the other chickens through the fence. And then we all of a sudden had a cold snap that was coming in, so they got thrown into the fire very quickly. But they've been getting along well, and they've actually spent more time in the coop than the other chickens have. But they all seem to be doing really good. Not laying eggs yet, but probably within the next few weeks, they definitely will be laying eggs. So it's been nice to have them out of the barn and in with the other chickens, that's for sure. Talked a couple weeks ago about how probably the last month I've been worried about worms and our bison. So spoke to Peter and I got some valbazen and put it in their water and started deworming them through their water. And not completely out of the woods, but very excited with the results so far. They, especially Linda, which that's her right there. That's Linda right there, standing up in the back, looking at us. Before, she was laying off by herself a lot, seemed pretty lethargic, was getting pushed around by the other ones, and we started her on that valbazen, and it wasn't probably 4 or 5 days, and her energy seemed to be up. I've also been feeding them some roughage just to give them some extra protein. They have protein tubs in there, but they don't love them. So they've been getting the valbazen. I've got some minerals in there, and it's like she's done a complete 180 and seems to be on the mend. I would just like to get some more weight on her. So hopefully that's done the trick, and she continues to grow, and all the other ones treated all the other ones at the same time. So hopefully they're the same, and until we can get them the injectable dewormers, hopefully that's done the trick. Here is the roughage that we've been feeding them, just these little pellets from local grain elevator in Drexel. And here's Linda, be the first one in line. But you can tell she's, you can see this bone sticking out of her hip right there. So she hasn't really put on weight like we want her to yet, but she's only been on the roughage for about 10 days now. So hopefully we start seeing some results here pretty soon. Oh, Drex is over there. You can see Jane's got her tail up. It's because she's right there by Drex and she's on alert. All right, grain is poured in. The roughage is poured. Lucy's the first in line right now. Other ones are a little occupied with Drex. See Chief and Phyllis over there, always keeping their eye on him. There's Kay, she's looking good. Babs is in the back. And there's Linda, and then Jane on the other side of her. And here she comes. Let's see if she runs off Lucy. Yep. You can see Linda's kind of taken over the boss cow role in this pen. Like I said, it was Jane at first when Linda was pretty more wormy than she is right now. And I think she's on the mend because she's taken over that role. And something else, her coat is even getting thicker. You can see here on the top, her coat's looking better. So, you not hungry, girl? Yeah, you want your cubes too, don't you? Okay, our last update for this week, the fence. The pipe fence that's going around the yard, going around the house, is getting worked on right now. like I said earlier, our friend Shannon's here. He's welding some plates on the bottom of the post, and over the next week, we should have almost all the post in. We have to take some more fence down so we can put fence up, but let me show you where the fence is gonna go. So there's the house. See the green lines is where this fence is gonna go. This is our woven wire chicken coops over there, and it's gonna run right off here, go to the north side of the house. I'll drive you around and show you kind of all the spots. And then right on the other side of this stuff over here, it'll head back east and be ready to go. This is the temporary hot wire that keeps the cows in. Not okay with that for the bison. And the biggest thing, the most exciting thing for me is that this fence should be done when we have fresh grass out here, for the bison to be out on fresh grass for the first time ever on our farm since we brought them here in July of 23. So extremely excited to get this going and cannot wait to see what this looks like when we're done. Okay, here's another corner. You can see right back over here is where we were just standing, all the way over there. So it's gonna come back here. There's the house, and then it's gonna run north of these trees up to a corner, and we'll go up there and I'll tell you kind of what we're thinking in that spot. Okay, so here's that next corner back east. Down here by the dirt pile is just where we were, and we've went back and forth a lot. You can tell here I put some pillars in, and I was gonna put a lean-to here for the horse and donkeys. Jenna just had a great idea the other night, the other day. We're gonna build a barn here, and there's gonna be a lean-to to my east, the other side of where the dirt pile is, and right here where I'm looking at will be an opening, probably a 12 to 16 foot opening, where we'll be able to pull a tractor in. We'll be able to walk from the house in here. The horses will be over here, and on the other side over here we'll have a couple little stalls for if we have bottle calves, or maybe even bring the pigs over here. But this whole area here is going to be just for barn size animals. The barn's going to run about 24 foot long. I'm going to be able to pull the tractor into it and maybe stack some hay in the winter, park the tractor in here with some bales on it, and that way on days when it's freezing or there's ice out, I'm not having to take a mallet or some kind of tool to chip the ice off the bale so I can cut wraps. So just something for the future for us to be able to make things a little easier in the winter. You can see over there's Shannon working on that pipe. Like I said, putting the plates on the bottom. I'm not sure we're going to get anything drilled today and corner post in, but when we do, I will definitely be able to update it. Well, thanks for following along today. I'm going to go feed the cows a couple bales of hay before I take Sawyer to softball practice. But a lot of updates, a lot of fun things happening. Baby chicks and with the big chicks, so it won't be much longer. We won't call them baby chicks anymore. And the bison are looking much better, and it's almost calving season. So a lot of fun things going on. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up and ring that notification bell. Hope everyone stays well, and we'll see you back here real soon.